Alright, so we picked up the recorder right where we left off. Okay, so let's go to the next word.
Bath and bathe. Bathe is the past tense of bath.
It might help you.
That helps a lot there.
Yes, okay, let's do that. Alright, so bath is what? What's bath?
Bath is when you clean yourself in water.
But that's actually the noun of it. So what's the verb of it?
Go take a bath, like.
Okay, the verb is bathe. Okay, so give me a sentence with the word bath. That's a noun. Okay.
The bath had water in it.
Right, the bathtub had water.
The bathtub had water in it.
Okay, and what about bathe? It's a verb.
Go bathe in the bathtub.
Okay, but tell me what it means. What does bathe mean?
Oh, bathe means washing yourself in water.
Okay, so let's put it in a sentence.
How
about your brother? Your brother
does not bathe. He does not use soap and water to clean himself.
And he does not bathe, right? Okay, let's put it all in a sentence though. My brother
does not bathe or take a bath
using
soap and water.
Very good. Okay, very good. All right. I hope he does, but okay.
Every once in a while.
All right. Okay. Well, some boys are like that. Okay, so what's the next one?
Came.
So you had a rough time with that word earlier, cam. So let's find out what cam means. Do you know what that word means? Because I didn't know what that word means.
I thought it was a name, but it doesn't have a capital letter in the beginning. So.
Right. It's a noun. It's a moving piece of machinery, such as a wheel. So it's like a mechanical piece, a cam. Okay, and then came. You know what came means? What does came mean?
Like the puppy came to me. It means the puppy walked my direction.
Or it arrived. It moved forward. Okay. All right. So let's use the word cam in a sentence. Remember, it's a machinery piece that has a wheel type machinery piece. Just. The way that I know that word from is we used to have what was called a camcorder. And so inside the camera, the wheels were turning to videotape. Okay, so it was like turning a little tape cassette thing, camcorder. So it was the piece inside the camera that actually turned. So could you use that in a sentence?
Can I use like okay?
Use that scenario. Yes, the cam.
The cam.
Or you can change it up.
The cam turned to make the video. Played to make the video.
Right. That's good. The cam played to make the video. But could you describe what the cam is?
The cam is a
piece.
Like the piece of the TV that plays, which is the cam. Man.
Okay, think about the camcorder, the video that's turning. Okay, so I would say the piece inside the camera is called a cam, and it turns. It's a wheel that turns to take a video. Okay, so can you the round piece inside
the round piece inside the TV.
No, camera.
Oh, camera plays to make the video.
Turns to play. It's turning though. It is turning. It's a definition. Okay. All right. It's a noun. Okay. All right. So the other one means came. You know what came means. Okay. So let's use that in a sentence where I know what it means.
Cam.
We just did that one. Came.
Oh, came. The dog walked my direction and came to me.
Very good. Okay. It arrived to you. Very good. Came is a verb. Very good. Okay. Let's look at the next one.
Can and came.
Okay. So what does can mean?
Can means you can do something. Or
You're able to do something. Well, that's because of our school. We always say we are able, we can do it. But what about the thing that's a can?
Oh, like a Coke can,
So what is that thing called?
a metal cup
Container.
container
Yeah.
that holds.
That holds what? It can hold anything. Like,
I'm gonna say lemonade.
okay, or what else? Like outside. It can be big or small.
It can be big, like a bucket.
Or a garbage can. Okay. All right. So, and let's use that in a sentence.
The can.
To noun.
I want to say like the container, but it's
Yeah, you can say
the
that.
container can holds my pencils.
Very good. The container can holds my pencils. Very good. Okay, so the next word to it is
Cane.
okay. Do you know what cane is?
I think of Raising Canes, but I don't think that's the right thing.
They probably don't. I don't know if they have that. They probably have that
Like
in
a
Texas.
candy cane?
It could be that, or think of old people.
They use a cane to walk.
So what does it do? It
Holds them up.
right. It holds them up. Okay. So the official definition: wood or metal stick used as a support in walking. Okay. And then sometimes they call the stalk of a plant a cane. Okay. All right. So use that in a sentence as far as use the metal walking part in a sentence.
The old man will use the cane to hold him up and walk.
Right. Okay. But what is a cane? I don't. That sounds like a wheelchair.
The stick.
Okay. So rephrase that a little bit.
The old man will use the stick cane to hold him up and walk straight.
Very good. Great. Perfect. Okay. And then the next one is cap. Cap is a noun. So what is it?
Noah uses a cap that goes on his head, and then a cap to a bottle.
Very good. Something that what? What does it do?
It screws on.
Keeps it from what?
The liquid from falling out.
Is it open or closed?
Close.
Okay, closed. Yes, a closing. So, to close something or block it off. So you can use cap as a noun or a verb. You can cap something, which using it as a verb, or the cap on your head, or the cap thing where you actually pulled it off and you have it in your hand. So there's lots of variations there. So use the word cap in a sentence.
The cap will screw on the bottle and keep the liquid from falling out.
Very good. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Beside it, what is that?
Cape.
Very good.
Like superheroes have capes.
Right. What is it? What is it?
A piece of fabric that flows in the wind behind you.
And they usually pull it over their.
Like Red Riding Hood.
And they usually put it over their
head.
Right. Okay. So give me a sentence with cape.
Cape. My little brother will use the piece of fabric attached to his back called a cape to run and fly.
Okay. That sounds good. I wouldn't know what that was. Okay. All right. So.
Cat. An house pet that is.
Remember back in C, way back when we had to describe it, a cat? It's not just a pet. What is it?
An animal that has fluffy fur.
Right, exactly. So way back, okay. So use that in a sentence.
The small animal called a cat has fluffy fur.
Very good. Okay. All right. So let's look at the next one. What is that?
Kate, a name. It's a capital letter and then getting.
Okay. All right. So, use it in a sentence.
The girl's name was Kate.
Very good.
That
Her
was
name
an
was
easy
Kate.
one.
Okay. Well, finally, an easy one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna read 3 more rows. We read from left to right. 3 more lines across. Okay. And so put your finger up there so I know where you are. Okay. And you can use this to help you from getting lost. Okay. So go ahead. Remember the rule. What's the rule again? Let's go over that again. What's the rule again?
Without a short vowel, and when E is added, long.
And it says its name. Right. Okay. All right. Ready?
Dam, dame, dan, dame.
Mm-hmm.
Fade, fad, fade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's remediate that. Okay, so fad. Add. It wasn't an E on there. Okay, on the first one. All right, ready? Watch me do it first. F-A-D, fad. Okay, go ahead.
F-A-D, fad.
2 more times.
F-A-D, fad. F-A-D, fad.
Very good. Okay, let's write it 3 times on there. And you're like, ooh, I knew that.
Fad. F-A-D, fad. F-A-D, fad. F-A-D, fad.
Good. All right, so let's go ahead and what was after fad?
Fade.
Good.
Fan, fane.
Good.
Fat. Fate.
Good.
Flack. Flake.
Good.
Flam. Flame. Gag. Gag.
It's gauge,
Gauge.
but that's hard to know. That G makes a J sound. So what kind of coding, if we were coding, would you put on top of that G?
Oh.
Oh, dot. Yeah, it would tell you that it was. Okay. So maybe I ought to do that for everybody.
It was 2 dots, but 2 dots. I forgot 2 dots.
Gauge. Okay, so ready? Let's write the word gauge on our. Let me do it first, and then you do it. G-A-G-E. Gauge. Now you do it.
G-A-G-E. Gauge. G-A-G-E. Gauge. G-A-G-E. Gauge.
Okay, and then go ahead and write it on the paper.
Gauge. G-A-G-E. Gauge. G-A-G-E. Gauge. G-A-G-E. Gauge.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and finish reading that last word there on our 3rd row.
Gal. Gale.
Very good. Okay, so now we're going to go back up and look at the definitions. Okay, yeah, that's where we were. Okay, so that's why I had the picture on the second one. I'll show you that in just a minute. Do you have any idea what dam means? D-A-M.
You don't want the dam to break.
Right, what does it do? It
The water.
holds water. Great. Okay, give me a sentence with that. Very good.
The dam that holds all the water broke.
Very good. Okay. All right, so the next one is
Dame.
dame. Do you know what a dame is? Have you ever heard that word before? Dame.
I've never heard that word before.
Okay, it's slang for a woman, okay? And back in the day, people used to use it and they would call a woman that instead of that girl. They would say that dame, that broad. You ever heard that? Okay. So this is what I pictured when I thought about it. You know, an older lady back in the day, or it could be a young lady too, but I remember them saying this, calling Phyllis Diller a dame. Okay, that dame has blonde hair. That dame is crazy. She was a very, very funny lady, a very loud lady, a very tell it like it is lady for her time. And that's what I remember the word dame it's another word for a lady. And usually men used to use it in terms that, if they would call you a lady or a dame. And I'd rather be called a lady than a dame. Okay, people were nicer back then. They didn't have all these yucky words and stuff. So dame is another word. It's slang for a lady. So you can use the picture for ideas. Just give me a sentence with the word dame.
The man called the lady a dame.
Okay, but what's a dame? It's slang, meaning it's not so nice. It's not a bad word. It's a mediocre word. But it's another word for a lady. Did you see that dame on that horse? Now, what would that be?
A lady?
A lady on the horse. So use the word dame in a sentence, but use a little bit more description. So mine would be, did you see that young woman, that dame on that horse? Or I would use it. You want to repeat that sentence? Would that help you, or do you want to come up with one on your own?
That lady on the horse. Wait, what did you say? Forgot.
What is a dame?
A dame is a lady. What they used to call
a woman or a girl instead of like a lady. Instead of a lady, they would call her a dame, which was slang. So let me give you a sentence on that. The man called the woman a dame.
The man called the woman a dame.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. All right.
Dan.
What is that?
A name.
Right, for who?
A man.
A man, yes. Okay. All right, and so use that in a sentence.
At Brighton, there was a boy called Dan.
Named
Dan.
Yes, I remember him. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's stop this.